Hey, welcome back folks. Today I have a few very juicy training setups for you. Without further ado, I suggest that we right away dive into the charts, and this is actually how we left it yesterday. And I drew this support and resistance box and said, wouldn't it be nice if we go lower first, hit that golden pocket, closing that CME gap, bouncing off the value area low, macro value area low, to then go higher. Well, that's exactly what happened. We went lower, we went into our box that I drew out here, and then eventually you saw a little bit of a bounce, and now you can see that we're rejecting again. So maybe we will revisit that area again. That would also then be my first trading setup for the day. Would we go higher here all of a sudden, let's say because of New York Open, and we would reclaim the box, then this scenario that I drew out here is still very much valid. In all transparency, I opened up a long yesterday here, but it also got stopped out later on this green wick. That was because I was a little bit too aggressive on the stop loss. It was very late in the evening for me. I didn't want to move my stop loss much lower because I thought this could cascade down as fast as it came up. So I wanted to have a very tight stop loss, and that eventually a few hours later unfortunately stopped me out. So I'm still looking for a long because my bias for the day is bullish, and I think we can go higher. So I think it is fair to say that we now can take out the CME line. We can also, let's take out this one. That's actually not so important anymore if else it gets a little bit busy. In case you were wondering, this thick white line, this was that triangle, that wedge. Personally, I am not a breakout trader, but if you are, then this is actually exactly what you want to see. We had a fake out then here at the bottom, back into the pattern, breakout, retest. Oh, sorry, that was a little bit too enthusiastic. A breakout, retest, and then to go higher. And your first target should be golden pocket and point of control, that exact same area where we bounced off last time. And so far yesterday we had a nice bounce off that golden pocket that was also in confluence of that macro value area low. But I said in yesterday's video, the macro value area low, since it's such a big time frame, it's such an important level, don't take this for $1 more or less. We can close a couple of hours, maybe a couple of 4 hours candles underneath to then just go higher again. See that really as a range, and you can also see it here in the previous candles, really see it as a bit more of a range. Okay, so what are the trading setups? Well, let's first go to the shorts. Let's say we are going higher from here. You could try, but this is then right away my least favorite, a short again from the point of control and golden pocket. And the golden pocket is then measured from the absolute high, so that is here, to the absolute low, that is here, back into the golden pocket and point of control. The reason why it's my least favorite is because we already once bounced off from this level. Yes, it's the point of control. Yes, it's the most traded volume. Yes, it's the busiest. But I think actually if we are breaking this level, we are going to backtest it, at least that is what I hope, and then to go higher. So I personally would not really be looking for a short. If I really see something in the lower time frames, yes, of course I will play it. But like I said, this is my least favorite, because I think if we are going to revisit that level again, then actually I think we are going to go through, because eventually the more you test resistance, the weaker it gets, and then eventually you're going to break it. The one that I like more is the 78.6 in combination with the value area high that is from 70,000. This is a level that we have not been testing so far a lot. It is in combination with the 78.6. That is nice. What could push us higher is liquidity. We have these highs here. We have some highs here. And eventually these are the last highs, but I think this actually would already be enough, because there are quite still some shorts around these levels. So the best thing that you could have right now is then that we are going higher, reclaiming that point of control, back testing it, value area high, and then eventually you would roll over. The only thing is that if you're doing this and you are very bearish, you need to be aggressive with your profit taking. First one should be point of control, and then maybe just some highs that we are creating here. Reason why I'm saying this is, again, market structure. If you are going higher, you are creating a higher high. This was your lower high, so it's your high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and again if you then go higher, you are creating a higher high, so you are officially changing market structure. So you need to be aggressive on the short from the 78.6. Would be bounce off again from the golden pocket point of control, you're not really creating a higher high, then bearish market structure is still intact. Okay, so that's very, very important that you keep that in mind if you're thinking about entering the trade. There are two longs from this area that I am looking out for. First, I will start off with the one that I like the most, and that is that we are going down one more time. We're taking the liquidity underneath all of these lows, or also you could say we're taking out Monday low. That is a very a common concept when you're thinking about trading, is that we are creating a high and a low on a Monday, and then usually during the trading week we are taking out that low or high and then eventually choosing direction. So therefore you could also say Monday is a fake move, that we are going lower first, taking out this to the 78.6, again testing that trend line, and then eventually to go higher. That actually would be very, very nice. Your first take profit should be this support and resistance box. That's already a approximately 1 to 4 depending on where you put your stop loss. So you need to stay behind your computer to get to this trade, and then eventually I would go to the point of control. If you then still have something left to your trade, leave it as a runner, maybe to the value area high. This for me would be my most preferred trade, and that is also right now what I'm looking out for when New York opens, is that we're going low first, taking that, and then to go higher. The second one you could take, but this one is, it's a little bit questionable, and that is to go long again from this from this golden pocket. I said long again, but that would then be for the first time. You do see that you have some highs here, so I do expect that it would give a little bit of resistance or support, I actually have to say in this case, because it was resistance before. There's just a few problems with this trade, and is that you're losing the value area low again. That itself is very bearish. Yes, as you said earlier, you can maybe close an hourly or 4 hour underneath, but I think this is actually a pretty deep of a retracement. And if you're a pattern trader, then you also are very much back into your pattern. You had a fake out here and a fake out here. That actually becomes very, very ugly. So yeah, if we would do that, then for me, most likely this long would only be a scalp up to the value area low to then eventually go lower again, because losing now the value area low for the second time within a matter of a week, that in itself is very, very bearish. Would we really dump down, then I could also take a long from a loss and a reclaim of this level. So the SFP from this level right here, we're eventually dumping down for whatever reason. SFP, putting your stop loss underneath the low and then just trade it higher. That would also then again be a scalp up to the value area low, because then, like I said, you still have very much bearish market structure. You're losing all of your most important levels, like the value area low again. You have some support levels here that all were then broken in the meanwhile. So yeah, that is just not as sexy as you actually want it to be if you are bullish. So that will be it for now. I'm already seeing that I'm taking out way too much. That will be it for now. So again, a long from the 78.6 value area low, a retest of this trend line, my most favorite. Maybe a long here from the golden pocket, but that will most likely be a scalp up to the value area low, and then just leave the rest as a runner in case we are going higher again. Short from the point of control, a golden pocket, also least favorite, and then eventually from the value area high 78.6 from 70,000. Those are my trades, nothing more, nothing less. If I would take a scalp, then I will update you on Twitter. That will be it for now. Hope you liked the update. If you do, then please do me a favor, like, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think that's useful, and also feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Both of those links you'll find in the description. Thank you guys so much. See you in the next one. Bye bye.